Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. So Sudhanidhi, verse 227. The two effulgent globes of her breasts madden my heart. What can I say about any other result? Still, she has not fixed the arrows of her glances on the bow of her eyebrows. What will happen when she pierces my heart with them? I don't know. The two effulgent globes of her breasts madden my heart. What can I say about any other result? Still, she has not fixed the arrows of her glances on the bow of her eyebrows. What will happen when she pierces my heart with them? I don't know. The power of Radha's sweetness. Commentary. Sripada, in his kinkari form, stays close to Radharani and sees how sweet she looks when she sees Krishna walking by. In this verse, he also sees how agitated Krishna is when he beholds Radhika's sweetness. Sri Krishna, whose form is transcendental, can only be controlled by pure love, and Sri Radhika has the highest love for him. Therefore, she controls him the most. By Swamini's grace, the maidservant now sees how Krishna becomes stunned after seeing her. Nothing remains hidden for a maidservant who attains Srimati's grace. That is evident from this verse. Sri Krishna becomes absorbed in the sweetness of Radhika's greatly effulgent breasts that are covered by a thin scarf. The effulgence of these two plump, round golden globes makes Krishna mad. He thinks to himself, alas, I'm with my friends now, and all the Rajavasis are looking at me. And at the same time, the sweetness of these breasts is maddening me. What will come of this? I don't know. Madayati, Madayatiti Madana. The, Madayatiti. The extraordinary power of Radhika's Madana Mahabhav can madden even Krishna, the transcendental, youthful Cupid of Vrindavan. Nagaramani thinks, still, Srimati did not fix the sharp arrows of her glances on the huge bow of her eyebrows. I don't know what will happen when she pierces my heart by releasing these arrows. What is this? Pushpabanaya? Yeah. How great is the power of these Sat Kataksha, true glances, on the transcendental body of Krishna. The word Sat in the text refers to pure love, which is free from any desire for personal gratification. Shri Radhika casts these glances at Krishna simply to increase his pleasure. The beautiful, threefold bending form of Krishna, the crown jewel of lovers, becomes stunned of ecstatic love when he sees Rai standing in a jeweled temple as the crown on her circle of girlfriends. Krishna says to himself, "Oh, how sweet and attractive are these two bright globular lights on the chest of golden-limbed Radhika. These bright lights maddened me. Still, this golden beauty did not fix the sharp, enchanting arrows of her glances on the big bow of her eyebrows. I don't know what will happen if she pierces my heart with them." Sripada Prabhupada, in whose heart the sweet words and the loving eagerness of the Nagara became manifest, describes these sweet pastimes in his verses. Thus ends verse 227. Verse 228. O Sridama, Subala, Rishabha, Stokka Krishna, Arjuna, and all other cowherd boys, what did you see? Although she is not the presiding goddess of the Kunj, some indescribably startled goddess who inundates all the worlds with the flood of her elegance has stolen everything from your dearest friend. O Sridama, Subala, Rishabha, Stokka Krishna, Arjuna, and all other cowherd boys, what did you see? Although she is not the presiding goddess of the Kunj, some indescribably startled goddess who inundates all the worlds with the flood of her elegance has stolen everything from your dearest friend. Krishna's Rasika enchantment. Commentary. This verse is also spoken by Krishna, and the maidservant told it to her Swamini, who maddens Krishna with even a single glance of hers. In Govinda Lilamrita it is said, Shri Radhika Panga Vilo Kaneshuna Samripsta Marma. Same rhythm. One single arrow-like glance of Shri Radhika can agitate Krishna's heart more than a whole series of glances from all the other gopis. While bewildered, Krishna reveals his feelings to his cowherd boyfriends. He accidentally addresses Sridama, who is Radharani's brother also. Although he, of course, is not supposed to know anything about his sister's intimate and immoral relationship with his best friend. Sri Vishwanatha Chakravarti describes in his Krishna Bhavamrita how Balaram and Sridama and the other boys entered the town before Krishna on some pretext, not wanting to stay near him when he sees his beloved Radhika in the afternoon. When the cows approached Krishna's village, they began to moo for their calves, and suddenly seeing them, they started to run towards them. At the same time, Balaram, Sridam, and the other cowherd boys quickly entered into the village to save their mothers from an ocean of lamentation and sorrow. From this, it is understood that Krishna addressed Sridham by mistake, for Sridham had already entered the village, and only Shubal and other more intimate friends of Krishna's stayed behind with him. Shri Krishna says, O Sridham, Shubal, Rishabha, Stoka Krishna, Arjuna, and other friends of mine, have you seen that girl who appeared before my eyes, even though she's not the presiding goddess of the Kunj? Krishna is astonished when he sees Srimati in the arbors of Raj. But now, when he sees her on King Vrishabhanu's moon tower, he thinks, this is not the Kunj. Who can astonish me here by appearing before me in this way? For this reason, Krishna says, Naiva Kunj, not only in the arbors, in the text. Seeing the sweetness of this goddess, Krishna tells his friends, O friends, this startled goddess who inundates all the worlds with the flood of her elegance is taking everything away from your best friend. Bashful Radhika casts a startled glance at Krishna in everyone's presence. Therefore, Shripad uses the word Chakita in the text. Seeing Radhika's wonderful effulgent beauty, Shripada says, Devi Devi Kohe Jyotamana Param Sundari. Devi means effulgent and most beautiful girl. The wonderful flood of her luster does not just inundate all the worlds, even a single drop of this flood can inundate Krishna's heart and take everything away from him. Because the Lord steals everyone's mind with his beauty and his sweetness, he is named Hari. Srimad Bhagavata states that Krishna attracts the goddess of fortune from Vaikuntha, and he astonishes even himself with his beauty. Vishnupanam Svasyaja. But Srimati steals even his mind, even from a distance. Not only his mind, but also his intelligence, his heart, and his life. Therefore, who can describe the power of her love, her beauty, and her sweetness? This is indicated by the word durat, meaning even from afar. The Sadhaka Bhaktas should think of themselves in their Siddha Kinkari Swarup, staying close to Srimati during this Uttara Goshta time. Even in Saraswati's storehouse, there's a storage of words to describe all this. But for the Rasika, sensitive devotees, will experience and understand all this. Tat Rasika Vedya. O Sridham, Subal, friend Madhumangala, Rishabha, Stoka Krishna, and Arjuna, look at this mind-blowing, restless, golden beauty whose form has stolen my mind. Although this is not Srimati, the presiding goddess of the Kunj, the youthful, playful goddess inundates all the worlds with the flood of her elegance, just like the Ganga or the Yamuna. This girl attracts all my senses, even from afar. Tell me, what can I do? Sri Prabhupada says, thus Hari Priya Vinodini Radha delights the eyes of Nagara Krishna. Thus ends verse 228. Verse 229. The cows have gone far away. The day is almost over, and we are not able to go anywhere. Your mother is looking out for you, yet here you are with tear-filled eyes and a lowered head, quietly rolling on the ground. We can also not remain alive anymore. The cows have gone far away, the day is almost over, and we're not able to go anywhere. Your mother is looking out for you, yet here you are with tear-filled eyes and lowered head, quietly rolling on the ground. We can also not remain alive anymore. The Lamentation of the Cowherd Boys. Commentary. After describing Krishna's anxious words to his friends, Shripad now describes the cowherd boy's reply to Krishna in this verse. Krishna has become so agitated from Srimati's glances that he starts rolling on the ground and crying. Shubal and other friends pacify him in different ways, as is described in Krishna Bhivamrita. On the way, the Rasika Mituna, meaning the amorous couple, became stunned. Seeing this, Lalita and her girlfriends anxiously took Radhika on her way back home, and Shubal and his friends took Krishna back home, consoling them to keep them from fainting by saying, as soon as the sun goes down, you will be able to meet each other again. Radha. But today, none of the consolations of Shubal and his friends are successful. Again. As soon as the sun goes down, you will be able to meet each other again. But today, none of the consolations of Shubal and his friends are successful. Krishna keeps on crying with a grave face. What a wonderful power Radha's love has on the self-delighted, self-satisfied, transcendental Lord Krishna. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, it is seen that when Krishna first saw his newly arrived devotee, Gopa Kumara, during his Uttara Goshtalila, he tightly embraced him and then fainted of ecstasy. This sight caused all the cowherders, cowherd girls, cows, birds, and beasts of Raj to cry of sorrow and concern over Krishna. Finally, Baladev removed all the sorrow of the seeing of the Vrajavasis by bringing Krishna back to consciousness. Seeing Krishna's condition, the cowherd boys who have given their hearts to him anxiously cry out, "Oh friend, the cows have gone far away. The day is almost over, and we also don't know what to do anymore. Your mother is looking out for you and is very worried about you. Alas, you're simply staying here without saying anything? How can we stay still alive after seeing you in this condition? Quickly save our lives by coming back to your senses." This description of the cowherd boys' lamentations shows how deep the boat of Krishna's heart had sunk into a deep Rasa ocean of Radhika's endless love for him. End of verse 229.
Yes.
Verse 230. O Radhe, make the jewel of Raj eager to enjoy you by wearing a bright and beautiful new pearl on the tip of your nose, by making gestures that are like beautiful waves of amorous pastimes, and with your beautiful breasts that are covered by a blouse with pictures and shining jewels. O Radhe, make the jewel of Raj eager to enjoy you by wearing a bright and beautiful new pearl on the tip of your nose, by making gestures that are like beautiful waves of amorous pastimes, and with your beautiful breasts that are covered by a blouse with pictures and shining jewels. Confidential prayers of the maidservant. Commentary. Shripad has a very clear vision of the Uttara Goshta pastime. In the previous verse, he described how the cowherd boys lamented over being unable to console their friend Krishna. Now, Krishna finally comes back to his senses and returns home with Shubal and his friends. Meanwhile, Srimati is very much worried about Krishna and in a bewildered state, she falls in her Sakhi's lap. The Sakhis then console her by telling her that Krishna is feeling better now and that he is going home. Still, Srimati breathes deeply, making her nose pearl that is tied to a golden string dangle on her nose. So, still, Srimati breathes deeply, making her nose pearl that is tied to a golden string dangle under her nose. If there is no gold on the Radhika's nose, it could be inauspicious for her beloved. Therefore, this golden string is very dear to Swamini, and it looks very beautiful, Suruchi, to her and to her maidservants. The nose pearl is made of Mahabhav because of contact with the mother Mahabhav touchstone, Sri Radhika. It is said in Govinda Lamrita, how has the pearl on Radha's nose become black and red like Bunja beads? Ignorant poets say it is a reflection of her black eyeliner above it and her red lipstick shining under it. But I think that the red color represents her passionate love for Krishna, and the black color represents Krishna himself. These colors come out when Radhika breathes out through her nose, and this breath colors her nose pearl. That is why this pearl looks so beautiful to the Sakhis and Manjaris.
हाँ तो तुम भैया से पूछो उनकी गाड़ी रिपेयर कर दी कब जाएगी अगर मैं तुम्हारी गाड़ी छोड़
All these items are meant to make Krishna relish amorous pleasure. Radhika's body floats on waves of amorous gestures and activities just to please Krishna. Krishna now proceeds home, and Srimati begins to suffer the consequent separation. So the maidservant consoles her by saying, "Hey Radhe, make your lover, the jewel of Raj, eager for you by showing him the beauty of your breasts that are covered by your bodies, which is embroidered with different shining pearls, and which has different pictures on the top." The maidservant knows exactly how exciting this sight is to Rajamani. He will not be able to leave her sight. By calling Krishna Vrajamani, the maidservant means to say Krishna is desired of everyone here in Raj. Delectable sweetness and beauty of his names, forms and qualities steals everyone's heart. But Radhika's beauty will make Vrajamani forget everything and everyone. In this way, the maidservant always desires Radhika happiness. Blessed is this maidservant. Blessed is her expertise in devotional service. O Princess Radhe, O brightly golden globes. Oh, sorry. O Princess Radhe, O brightly golden goddess, who is beautified by a pearl on the tip of the nose. O you who makes lovely waves of amorous plays and various gestures on the river of pastimes. Prabhupada says, make Vrajamani desire you by showing him your breasts that are covered by a wonderful bodies embroidered with shining jewels. Thus ends verse 230.
Radhe Radhe Go